Some legal issues now. The Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice has called on government to consider relooking at the Chapter 24 of the 1992 Constitution to deal with the conflict of interest in the declaration of assets. Speaking at a symposium to mark the International Anti-Corruption Day, the Deputy Attorney General, Alfred Tuah Yeboah, said the necessary steps will be taken to give effect to the Constitutional Code of Conduct that requires all public officers to declare the assets as a measure to curb corruption.
Corruption in Africa is said to be one of the catalysts that mars the continent's development, hence the need to adapt and implement strategies that will curb the canker. Speaking at a symposium to expose government on steps that will help nip the act which cost the world about $6.8 trillion in the bud, the Commissioner of SHRAJ urged government to relook the Chapter 24 of the 1992 Constitution.
Ladies and gentlemen, efforts to give practical effect to Chapter 24 of the Constitution has resulted in the introduction of the Conduct of Public Officers Bill, which we call the COPO Bill, which has been laid in Parliament 3 times between 2008 and 2020, would have been enacted into law, and which is presently pending before Cabinet for consideration. Now, this is quite troubling. Our fear is that if action is not taken, the COPO Bill might suffer the same challenges that the Right to Information Bill faced before it was eventually passed into law.
On his part, the Deputy Commissioner of SHRAJ outlined measures that will ensure a robust conduct of public officers.
The bill provides no guidance on gifts offered by public officers themselves. The bill must include provisions that equally regulate gifts, favor, or advantage offered by public officer that has the potential to influence the proper discharge of the duties of or judgment of a fellow public officer or subordinate.
Reiterating government's commitment to nip corruption in the bud, the Deputy Attorney General, Alfred Tuah Yeboah, assured necessary steps would be taken to give effect to the Constitutional Code of Conduct that requires all public officers to declare their assets.
The fight against corruption, once again let me state, it's not the fight for one person, it's for all of us. And corruption, when I was listening to the rep of the UN, he said over $2.6 trillion, isn't it? It's lost through corruption. Ghana, how much? A lot. We can fight it only when we have the will.
Symposium was organized by the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice to mark the 2022 International Anti-Corruption Day.